Hey tribe, how y'all doing? I just wanted to talk about a couple of TV shows real quick, and I didn't want to include it in my weekend roundup. But all right, so y'all know I don't review Empire. I already explained why I don't review Empire. I don't review Empire because when I started doing YouTube, Empire was like in the middle of the season, so I was like, you know, I'd rather start from the beginning. But so much has been going on that I kind of want to I just want to ask y'all a few things. Like, first of all, couldn't last episode that could have just been the series finale, as far as I'm concerned. Cookie and Lucius get back together, they get their company back. They could have eliminated that whole Sean shit with Forrest Whitaker's character because I know I was wrong about Nika because I said I felt like Nika was in on the plan with Lucius. Okay, I was wrong. She wasn't. She really was double crossing Lucius. But I think Lucius isn't that dumb, y'all. Lucius is a career criminal. Lucius has been a criminal longer than he been making music, right? Why would Lucius be dumb enough to kill Shine so publicly, rely on minions to delete the video, and then leave his scarf that he know got his damn DNA on it on Shine's body? And when he did it, I was thinking, what is he doing? It just didn't even make sense when he did it. He's just gonna drop the scarf on him and he made some little line or whatever. I just feel like that's a setup. And I could be wrong because I was wrong about nigga. But I just feel like that's a setup. I feel like Jamal finding his own voice and um the older brother getting back in good with the family. Like, I just feel like this could be the end because what is there left to tell us about Empire? What more do we need to know? We've seen the whole, I think it was really great this season how we got the flashbacks of Cookie in jail and really got a little more insight on what her life really was like for those, 15 years that she spent in jail. She reconciling with her mom. We see that whole story come to. I just feel like they've done it all. I feel like this could really have been the end. I definitely think next season need to be the end. I just don't see what else they have to tell us. It's been a good show, you know what I'm saying? It's had a good run, but all good things must come to an end. And I think we're at the end of the road for Empire. For me, y'all let me know if y'all agree or disagree on that. Star. Star's been really good too. I told y'all before, Star had to grow on me, but now I, it's must see TV for me. When it comes on, I watch it. It don't sit in my DVR like it used to. And y'all notice they don't do as many of the musical breaks. If you go back to the first season of Star, I swear it seemed like every 5 minutes we were getting a music video. But they're not doing as much of that this season. And I think that might be what's helping me. Plus, the storylines are good. Anybody who has ever not understood the demise of a girl group, watch this season of Star. Really, you don't have to watch the whole season. You can watch the last couple episodes. This is how a girl group dies: egos, miscommunication, outside forces. This is how a girl group dies. And this is why, even going back, you can go back however far you can go back. The first group that pops in my head is like the Supremes, obviously, but I'm sure you could go back further than that. But you see these great girl groups and they just can't seem to last. They just don't have the longevity because they they run into these outside forces. The thing about a group is you're going to always have somebody that wants to try and create a solo artist. Those outside forces are always looking for the quote unquote the most talented one and to pull them out. The record label could care less whether it's a group or a single person as long as it's making them money. And a single artist is cheaper than a group. So they're always going to be for it. And you see it happen in guy groups, you've seen it happen in rap groups, so that's not unique. The always wanting to look for the solo. But I feel like with women, I don't know what I want to say because I don't think women are more easily manipulated. I think that women are always, and these are general statements, y'all, clearly. But I think women are really quick to believe the worst in each other. Like we are so quick to always believe the worst rather than ask the question, do the research, communicate. You know what I mean? Somebody put something in our ear and we be like, yeah, you right. Rather than talking to that person. And a lot of times these will be people that you know, that you have a good relationship with, and you're so quick to believe the worst in somebody and listen to that person in your ear. Star, you know better. First of all, the girl group would have ended when I caught Star trying to sleep with my damn daddy. So the fact that Alex was able to forgive Star after that is a testimony to Alex, because I would not have. Okay, so let's just start there. That would have already been the end of this girl group. But they made up, they moved forward, and now you know this man is playing you, Star. You've said as much. Yet all he has to do is drop a couple of things in your ear. Excuse me. A couple of things in your ear, and now you all in. And you're gonna drop this diss track, which was fire. Now I like that diss track. Shit, I think I'm gonna download it because I like it was fire. And you done told everybody's business. You done put everything out there. You didn't even drop names in the damn song. And now because you done made up with Alex, you think that's going away? This man has told you what he's trying to do. He has made no secret of what he's trying to do. He's trying to break up the group and make you go solo. So you think calling him, talking about some, oh, we made up now, you can delete that track. Did you really think he was going to delete the track? Really, Star? Come on. You're not that dumb. And as far as the success of the group would be further along if Star would stop being so fucking impatient and getting in her own way. Y'all won the contest, and you had the change of, things weren't going well with the record label, and y'all were the new kids on the block, and y'all weren't being treated well, and we saw how that whole thing played out. But even last season, when y'all were dealing with Hail and all that stuff, it seemed like every time y'all made some headway, here comes Star with some dumb shit. And you kept getting in your own way. And so, I don't know. I think a lot of the lack of success can fall directly at Star's feet. Yet Star is the one that acting like she hurt and acting like somebody did something to her. Anyway, Scandal. Y'all gonna laugh at me. I just watched the finale of Sex Scandal earlier today, on my Netflix, because okay, so I'm just like everybody. Well, not everybody, but a lot of people. Scandal was must see TV for me when it first came out. I was slow to get on board. The first season, I was slow to get on board, but once I got on board, honey, and probably the season that Olivia got kidnapped was the season that sort of they lost me a little bit, right? But I still watched it. I was all on. And when they said this was going to be the last season, I said, okay, good. Shonda's going out on top. Well, a little bit on top because Scandal has sort of fallen off a little bit. But it still gets good ratings. And, the network didn't cancel it. You went out on your own terms. You announced it. I can always appreciate when we know it's the last season of a show and you can tie up loose ends and you can write for the ending of the show rather than we get this cliffhanger and the show never comes back. I hate when that happens, especially a show that I really like that I'm watching it. Like they just canceled Designated Survivor. Really, that's a really good show. But anyway, I'm not gonna go off on that tangent. So anyway, with that being said, I got behind this season, missed a couple of episodes, and so today I was able to go back. And so I didn't want to look at the finale until I saw everything that happened this season. And so I've been holding on to the finale until I had time. I just hadn't had time to go back in and go back and look. I think I missed like 2 episodes that were like right at the crux of this storyline with the whole B13, B16, whatever the B is. And so I had to go back. Anyway, So I finally saw the ending of the season. How y'all feel about how Scandal ended? I don't know what I expected, but it pretty much gave me. I knew she was going to end up with Fitz. I knew they were going to arc it around like the beginning of the season. They made her so evil and so horrible. I knew they weren't going to leave her that way. So I knew we were going to have this big arc of a storyline that was going to bring us back around to the Liv that we all know and love, the Liv that we all fell in love with. Um, the only thing I'm really surprised about is that she's no longer wants to be a fixer. I thought that they would take her back to her roots where we started the series, where she was just a fixer. She wasn't doing politics. She wasn't taking sides. She was just, you had a problem, she fixed it, moved on. But I I don't know. I didn't like the fact that they killed Rosen. I think I would have loved to see him and Red work it out and get married or something. I didn't like that. Jake going to jail, I was cool with. Jake Jake was always a little crazy to me. A little bit off. Mm. He always gave me some crazy serial killer type vibe. He was always crazy to me. Um, I thought I would see her mother again. I don't know why I thought Mama Pope would show up at some point, but I think they did a good job of how they let her go. Liv said, "You know what? I'm giving you your freedom. Here goes some money. Here go a coat, and you go do you." So I was cool with that, with them doing that. But other than that, I mean, it was cool. Quinn walks off into the sunset. Huck gonna be Huck. Huck gonna be Huck. So I don't know. I liked it. Do I think it was the best ending? But I just don't know what else they could have done with it. Like, y'all tell me in them comments. You think there's anything else they could have done with Scandal to make it different or give us a different ending? Like, I didn't want anything crazy at the end. Like, I didn't want no Seinfeld ending where you're sitting there going, what the fuck just happened? Like, I really wanted an ending where you knew what happened to the characters. You knew their story moving forward. You didn't have to necessarily like their story, but you knew the story. So anyway, I just wanted to drop some. I didn't want to put this in with my roundup. I just wanted to drop a few things going on with me as far as these TV shows that I don't review but I watch. I just want to give y'all some tidbits. And I'm getting ready to lay down because why? I am tired. That damn Mulan had me out here in these Pittsburgh streets, honey. I don't know why I'm so tired. I was in bed most of the day. I slept in. I don't know why I'm so tired. But anyway, so I will give you guys my breaking in review, breaking out, whatever the name of that show is. I mean movie. I may I don't know. I may do it tonight before I go to sleep. But anyway, y'all have a good evening. I hope y'all are having a great weekend and drop it in the comments.